Hi, light beams. Okay, guys, so today we are getting into the life path number 7. Love you, sevens. I adore you guys. And you want to know why? It's because we are also kindred souls. Just like the life path number 5, me and the sevens, we're right here. Y'all be right here. You feel that? Yeah, I know y'all feel that. So, sevens, I love you guys so much because you guys are on the spiritual spectrum. So we talk about all things spirituality. And that is what the 7 is all about. So before I get into that, I just want to let you know that I am going to give you guys the best and the highest vibration of the 7. You guys live in a high vibration anyway. But you guys are not safe because I'm also giving you
the shadow side.
Sorry. But, okay, guys, let's go ahead and get into it. With the life path number 7, you guys should already know that the number 7, well, some people might know, but the number 7 is a very spiritual number in general. So with the life path 7s already being a spiritual number, that means you guys have a super strong connection to like angels and spirituality. It's like there's always like a spiritual energy around you guys, like no matter what. So that should feel very comforting and beautiful. That should, I don't know, let me know how y'all feel. I mean, I'm not a 7, but I'm curious to know how that feels. But you guys are always protected, whether you know it or not. With the 7s, you guys are also very knowledgeable. So you're very knowledgeable. You guys are like the truth seekers, which is another thing that I love. Because like I said, I love the 5s. I love the 7s. Y'all are like, you know, you want to seek the truth. You want answers. You want to know about things, which I adore that. So you guys are truth seekers. You guys always look for answers. So you guys are just kind of like very natural thinkers. So you all like to dive into things like myths, mysteries, philosophies, theories. Okay, we're going to try to say that like 3 times fast. Myths, mysteries, theories, philosophies. Myths, mysteries, theories, philosophy. Whatever. Okay, y'all get the point. So you guys like to really get into knowledgeable subjects like that. You all are just natural learners. So you're very good at storing information in those big, beautiful brains of yours. You guys also love natural beauty. So anything connected to nature, you guys are all about beauty. And actually, I just did the life path number 6, and they are all about beauty as well. So y'all have that in common. You guys have a very, like a natural high awareness to you guys. So excuse me, y'all see this hair here. But you guys have a very natural high awareness, a high consciousness to you guys. Because like I said, y'all are always connected to the spiritual. So you guys just have this this natural knowing to you guys. Very intuitive, I guess I would say. So with that being said, because of that, you guys naturally gravitate towards all things spiritual or all things religious. It's kind of like, you know, whatever your preference is, but you guys naturally gravitate towards that. Even if nobody else in your family or around you does, you naturally do. You guys are very wise. You're very old souls in general. So, and that's because you have such beautiful consciousness and high awareness about you guys. So, old souls, kindred spirits. Like I said, I love you guys. But, all right, guys. So the jobs for a life path 7. You guys are really good at, like I said, philosophy. So you guys could be like any type of teacher in general. So whether it's a philosophy teacher or not, but philosophers, teachers, healers, counselors, anything dealing with nature. Because I said y'all love to be in nature. You need to be in nature, and actually that's going to be one of the goals we're going to talk about. But anything in nature, you guys will make good judges, good detectives. Anything related to like science or anything analytical. So you guys have so many jobs. It's like you guys really don't fit in a box, honestly. These are just some random ones, but you all can be anything. You can be anything you want to be, darling. But all right, guys. So of course we have to get into the shadow side. I'm sorry, I gotta do it to y'all. I'm so sorry. But for the shadow side, you guys are super mysterious, and you're super, give me like real Scorpio vibes. It's like hidden, like wearing black and stuff, like you only snap, you never clap, stuff like that. But you guys are super mysterious, and you love your solitude. So The thing about that, why it's a bad thing, is because you guys aren't good at like keeping or like connecting with relationships. So it's just that loner side to you guys kind of disconnects you from other people. So you're not really good at keeping relationships, I guess I would say, with, and that's with anybody. It doesn't have to be like love. It could be family, friends, whatever. It's like, and don't get me wrong, some of you guys might be family oriented, but it's that weird balance of like having your space and like, you know, paying attention to the family. Like they might feel neglected, but you know what, we're about to get into all that because it's a few of the things I gotta say about y'all. Like I said, because you guys like to be isolated, you have those loner tendencies. So you guys just get very inconsiderate of other people's time. Because you kind of just care more to be in your own space. So, you know, you get inconsiderate of other people's time sometimes. You guys are kind of confused. And when I say this, like I said, this is in your shadow side. This is only the negative. So you guys can't have a tendency to be confused because you fight with yourself. Like you guys are on one hand super analytical and super, you know, all into research and facts and tangible stuff. But then on the other side, you fight with yourself because you're naturally spiritual. So you lean more towards the spiritual and the religious side. But you guys know that side, you can't really explain things. It's not tangible. You have to, it's like very faith-based. So it's like two extremes. You guys are either super analytical or you're like super conscious. So you guys have these two extremes to you sometimes. So it's a weird inner balance with you guys. You all also tend to overanalyze things. Like I said, you're very knowledgeable, you're very wise, but you do overanalyze sometimes. You overanalyze and you have a tendency to be a little shallow sometimes. It's kind of like one of the life paths that I did, because they're so knowledgeable, you kind of think less of other people. That's what I mean, like with the shallow side. Like you guys can, you know, have a tendency to be a little critical of people sometimes. And overall, you guys just kind of have this tendency to disconnect. And what I mean by that is y'all are so like, because of the loner thing and because of like the spiritual thing and all that, you guys just disconnect emotionally. Y'all like to be in your own world, which is cool. We all like to have our own zones and whatnot. But since you guys are in your own world, it's hard for you to know what other people want and need. You guys have a tendency of kind of like, I guess I would say like make people, because you disconnect, you make people feel neglected. Like I said, you're inconsiderate of people's times. So you make people feel neglected, and in return, you feel neglected when it's really you pushing people away because you like your space and you don't really know how to balance like your alone time with everybody else. So I know that's a lot, but it's you, it's not them. You guys know. Usually in relationships, it's like, oh, it's me, it's not you. Yeah, it is y'all. But a goal for you guys. So the first goal that I would give you guys is to balance that isolation. I keep bringing it up. Y'all are so like to be in your own zone, and you're like in your own heads and things like that. You guys need to balance that isolation because it's good for you, because since you're so spiritual, you do need that time to know yourself, to deeply and intuitively know yourself and figure things out. But you also need human interaction. Y'all can't just be like off on your own. Like if you had your own island, go ahead, cast away, do your thing. But you guys can't. You also need human interaction. You also need that balance. So balance that isolated loner aspect of you guys. And also, you all really deeply need to be grounded. So what I mean by grounded is, once again, you guys are so spiritual. That spiritual and that higher vibration naturally brings you guys to like this other level. So you have to ground yourself. You have to bring yourself back to reality sometimes. So with that being said, you guys have to. It's imperative for you guys to meditate. It's imperative for you guys to go out in nature, connect with the sun and the grass and the soil and animals and all types of stuff. So you guys need to meditate. You guys need to be in nature. And you have to do this because you really need to get rooted and really figure yourself out when it comes to that like spiritual and analytical balance. So it's that groundedness will help you find out who you are. And that's the whole point of a 7, is just having like building that faith and like finding out who you are and building that faith. That's the whole point of a 7. So you guys, that's what it is. And I really hope this stuff helps you guys. I love you so much, Life Path 7s, and I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Thank you so much for watching.